Hello everyone and welcome to a video that I am super excited to do. ColourPop gets it. ColourPop understands that we love Disney, us makeup people, and just, you know, people in general, but they came out with another Disney collection here. This is the Disney Designer Collection. I am so excited. I'm assuming is this like original art for this collection. It's really cool though, all of the Disney princesses that they included. The artwork is a little different. They kind of like modified their outfits and it's just really pretty. And on the inside here, yes, I am so excited to crack into these. If it's not obvious, ColourPop did send these my way as PR, but I'm going to be giving you guys my honest opinions on everything. So the princesses that they included, we've got Rapunzel, Tiana, Giselle, Belle, Esmeralda, Aurora, Megara, and Cinderella, which is exciting to me that there are a few like not usually as featured princesses here. Like, yeah, we usually get Belle, but how often do we get Esmeralda? You know what I mean? Just appreciated that. And they do have multiple things. They came out with lipsticks, there's a blush slash highlighter for each princess, and then also an eyeshadow palette. I'm always hoping with these eyeshadows, these ColourPop eyeshadows, they apply beautifully on me. I love the application of these, but for some reason I can't get ColourPop shadows to work in terms of staying power. However, I'm going to give this a shot, and like I said, keep my fingers crossed. We've got some super chunky glitter in here with these two shades. I mean, can you see that? It is chunky. It's got a bunch of mattes. It's primarily matte. Looks like we've got 8 mattes, 5 like metallic-y shades, and then 2 of these chunky glitters. As always, I wish there was a mirror, but that's me being a little bit, you know, that's my personal preference. And then each of these, you can buy the sets of each individual princess's bundles. So it'll come with a pressed powder, either blush or highlight, and then I think they're called Lux Liquid Lips. So here is Rapunzel's, very cute. A Lux Liquid Lip, there we go. It is beautiful. The topper on this, it's a really nice sparkly blue, but it's much deeper in person than it shows up on camera. And then of course each one is kind of named after, well, named after one of the songs, I guess, from the movie. I kind of wish that Megara's was, instead of Zero to Hero, it was I Won't Say I'm in Love, because that's her song. I've always loved Megara, but that being said, Hercules is just one of my favorite movies. So I will be showing you guys swatches of all this stuff, but I also, just want to be trying this out myself as well. It's gorgeous. And I'm wondering if this is going to be different, the formula, because I do like the pressed Super Shock highlights. This just says it's a pressed powder highlighter, so we'll see how that does. Oh, she's so cute. I love the artwork on these. And now I'm just going to have all of these songs stuck in my head. A dream is a wish your heart makes. A dream is a wish your heart makes. So I guess probably you guys want to see swatches first, don't you? I don't blame you. Okay, so Cinderella's bundle is called A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes, and this one comes with a pressed powder highlighter and then the deluxe liquid lip. The highlight is called Horse and Carriage, and it is a beautiful, just pretty typical champagne kind of a highlighter color. And then the deluxe liquid lip is Prince Charming. All of the deluxe liquid lips seem to be the prince's name, which, yeah, makes sense. You're kissing the prince with your lips, etc. And next we've got Megara's little bundle here. She has a highlight and a Lux liquid lip. Megara's bundle here is called Zero to Hero. The pressed powder highlighter is called Big Tough Girl. First I thought that said Big Touch Girl, and I don't understand what that means, but Big Tough Girl. And this looks like a beautiful iridescent kind of lavender color. Really, really pretty. I love these color highlighters. And then the Lux Liquid Lip is a Wonder Boy. Of course, it's not going to be called Hercules, it's called Wonder Boy, and that is just delightful to me. And it looks like Wonder Boy is kind of a mix of a bricky red with a mauve to it. Now, the Rapunzel bundle is called I See the Light, and this one comes with a pressed powder blush along with the Lux Liquid Lip. The blush is called Floating Lights, and it looks like a really pretty soft petally pink kind of a color. I'm assuming this will really only work on lighter skinned folks out there. Lux Liquid Lip is called Flynn, and it looks like this is a nice soft mauve-y pink kind of a color. Looks very pretty and very wearable. We've also got the Aurora Bundle, which is called Once Upon a Dream. This one comes with a pressed powder highlighter and then the Lux Liquid Lip. The highlighter is called Coronation, and it is a beautiful pink gold. It's definitely a pink color, but it's got that gold laced through it. It is very pretty, kind of duochromatic, I guess you could say. And then the Lux Liquid Lip is called Prince Philip, which looks like a beautiful bright magenta with a hint of red. And we've got the Esmeralda Bundle. This one is called Topsy Turvy, and it comes with a pressed powder blush with the Lux Liquid Lip. Her blush is called Court of Miracles, and it is a gorgeous salmony pink, and it looks like there's a little bit of a gold shift to it rather than a flat matte color like we have seen previously. It kind of makes me sad that her Lux Liquid Lip is not Quasimodo, but understandably she doesn't get with him. Hers is called Phoebus. Hers is named after her man that she gets with, and it looks like hers is a beautiful, it's like a fuchsia magenta, like a deep fuchsia magenta. Definitely more on the purple side rather than the pink side, but very pretty either way. Then we have got the Belle Bundle. This is called Beauty and the Beast. Belle has always been one of my favorites, and I love the artwork for hers, but she comes with a pressed powder blush and a Lux Lip. The blush is called Enchanted Mirror, and this one looks pretty similar to Rapunzel's. It's almost even lighter than Rapunzel's. It's really, really fair. Very, very fair petal pink peach kind of a color, which is a bummer because I don't think that's going to show up on many people. And then her Lux Liquid Lip is called Beast. It is a very pretty kind of nudie toffee pink kind of a color. It is very, very pretty. Then we have got the Giselle Bundle, which is called Ever Ever After, which I'm a horrible person. I have never seen Enchanted. I'm still gonna go with it. Still gonna show these to you. I'm just not gonna pretend that I know what I'm talking about. Her kit comes with a pressed powder highlighter. It is called Andalasia. I probably pronounced that incorrectly. Like I said, I'm not trying to pretend that I know what I'm talking about here. And this looks like it would be a highlighter for someone with a more medium to deep complexion. It looks like it would be way too dark for me to use as a highlight anyways, but it looks like a very pretty bronzy rose kind of a color. And her Lux Liquid Lip is called Prince Edward. It looks like a nice kind of salmony orangey red kind of a color, if that makes any sense. And last but not least, I have got Tiana's bundle, and this one is called Down in New Orleans. Comes with a pressed powder blush and the Lux Liquid Lip. Oh, her artwork is really pretty too. I love a nice profile on a person, but her pressed powder blush is called Kissin' a Frog, and this looks like a beautiful blush that would work on most people. It's kind of a dirty, dusty rose kind of a color. I think really good for fall and winter here that we are going into. And then her Lux Liquid Lip, of course, is called Prince Naveen, and this one also looks like a nice bricky red, but it's got more of a orangey undertone to it, much more warm toned. So yeah, my friends, there we go. I am gonna start putting some of this on. I'm trying to think which ones I want to use. Definitely want to use Cinderella's here as my highlight. So gorgeous. Get you zoomed in while I put this stuff on. And let's see. Ooh, feels nice and super silky, that's for sure. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I feel like at least based on pushing the brush into the highlight, it looks like a bit different of a formula than the pressed Super Shock. Let's see. Woo! Woo! She's powerful, as all women and princesses are. Yes, yes. Oh my god, please tell me you can see that. At least in my viewfinder, you certainly can. And I'm sure all of the people out on the streets can see from here. That is, boom. This is like a liquid wet kind of a look of a highlight. Good god. It's a little powerful, if I'm being completely honest, for my taste anyways. That being said, it is really pretty. Just like I'm going to my volunteer shift at the animal shelter tonight and I feel like people look at me like, did you do that for the cats? You know, let's say that. Yeah, they deserve to look at something pretty every now and then. Okay, well. What blush do I want to use? I want to use Belle's blush. Partially because I'm partial to Belle, but also because it's a very pretty color. Like I said, a nice kind of light petally pink. I'm also a little skeptical that this is going to show up much at all. I mean, I don't have the fairest of the fairest complexion, but I certainly don't have a deep complexion either. But okay, yeah. No, that did show up on me. It just gives a nice flush to the cheeks, which I appreciate. I don't like, just like with my highlight, I like my blush to be a little bit more subtle. But I think, can you see a difference? I certainly can, but very silky, very blendable, very, very nice, I think. That highlight though. Beautiful! Now I think I'm gonna get started on my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes, just since I already know that ColourPop shadows need a primer on me. I am going to go ahead and prime both lids of mine. We'll also see if I regret this, but I'm kind of feeling like using the greens in here, some greeny pinks. So I'm gonna further prep my lids with some Painterly Paint Pot. I want to give this shadow the best chance possible today. Oh yay! Quasimodo does make an appearance in the palette. Oh, that pleases me. So to honor him, I am gonna go ahead and dip on into Quasimodo. It looks like it's gonna be a nice rich brown with some burgundy to it. And I'm just going in with a dense shader contour brush. Yes, we can zoom you in a bit here. And I'm sure you guessed it, but I'm going to be putting this on the outer portion of my lid as well as in the crease. Well, at least on the outer half of my crease, I guess, would be more accurate. I'm not going to put that all the way through. Then I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that Figaro is not destroying something right now. Hey, Fee! As I was saying, I'm gonna take a fluffy blender brush that I have color switched, and I'm going to use this in Enchanted, the movie that I admittedly have not seen. And again, I'm sure you guessed it, I'm gonna use this to blend out Quasimodo. And to bring Quasi back a little bit, I'm gonna go in with that same blender brush very lightly into Quasimodo and reapply that where he once was. This will help to soften the blend as well as, like I said, re-intensify that Quasimodo color. Boom pow! And with a flat shader brush, I am going to go into Mama Odie? You guys are probably like, fake Disney stan though! I have never pretended to be a stan of the more modern ones, which I'm assuming that one must be from. Otherwise, sure, fine. Fake Disney stan. Woo! Oh my gorgeous. That is beautiful. It's like a very soft duochrome, pink/green, but oh, it is gorgeous. Definitely looks like it is able to be built up as well. Oh my word. Yes, yes, a million times yes. Now to hopefully tie it together, I'm gonna go in with Frog and Wife here. This nice emerald green. The same flat shader brush as before. I'm going to use this on the outer third-ish of my lid and blend that into that beautiful duochrome shade to about the halfway point. Oh yeah. I can't even. That's gorgeous. Then I'm gonna take a deep royally blue liner. I'm going to be smudging this on my top lash line. Then use an angled liner brush dipped into a Merryweather, the nice Evie Midnight Blue in the bottom corner, and I'm going to put that over top and smudge it out. But oh my friends, of course we are not done. I'm going to lightly with a detail brush go into a spinning wheel, highlight my inner corners with this, but what I'm really gonna highlight my inner corners with is Royal Ball, because I have to try out this chunky glitter. I just do. I really don't know the proper way of using this, if you're supposed to use like a glitter glue. Oh my god. Oh my god, that just gave me all sorts of princess power! Oh my god, yes. It's like subtle, but still chunky glitter. What a strange and lovely texture that is. Oh my god, I'm in love. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ooh, there it is with the mascara on. I am so in love with that glitter. So pretty. I just like the colors together. I think they look really nice. Alright, so I just went ahead and got done swatching all of these Lux Liquid Lips for you guys. So that's why my lips are a little bit stained here. It's a strange formula. It is. I'm growing to like it, at least in terms of application. It has a very, very light vanilla-y buttercream kind of a smell. It goes on really thin, like really, really thin. Some of them are much more pigmented than others. I guess the lighter shades, especially what I'm talking about, go on much sheerer, but they can be built up. And they do go on really like soft and creamy, almost velvety. I'm certainly very curious to see what kind of lasting power this has. I feel like it's not gonna be a lot, but hey. Prove me wrong, ColourPop, I would love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and wear Beast today. It's arguably one of my more favorite colors out of the collection. Yeah, I'll just be checking in with you all later to see how this is all wearing. So I'll see y'all then. Ready? Ding? I'm unaware as to how I left off yesterday. I think I would have a bit better of a short-term memory, but some days I prove myself very wrong. So I was planning on just like wrapping up the review yesterday, like I said, when I was wearing this ColourPop stuff yesterday, but I had a unexpected visit at the animal shelter of some kittens with ringworms. So when I got home, I had to like pretty lickety-split hop into the shower and everything to get all of that off and not give it to my cats. I kind of looked at it as a blessing in disguise type of a thing, so that, you know, I could test out more of this makeup and give you guys a bit more of a rounded review. And I think that is exactly what I'm going to be able to do. I mean, aside from what you guys saw at the end of the night, well, at least, okay, let me rewind a little bit more. So I had been testing the lipstick and I showed you guys what it looked like before I had dinner, and then I had to eat a super quick dinner before leaving. It was just some broccoli and some basmati rice. I know, what cuisine, what talent, but it wasn't too messy or anything, but the liquid lipstick did come off a bit on that, or because of that, and so I went ahead and I reapplied before heading on out for that volunteer shift. I definitely noticed, I mean, I wasn't supposed to stay as late as I was because, like I said, unexpected ringworm kittens came in, and so, you know, I had to stay like an hour and a half beyond my usual shift, so it ended up being quite a long shift. Totally fine. It just, I wasn't expecting to be wearing my makeup that long, and I certainly noticed with the liquid lipstick, it wore decently at first, but it ends up, it gets really dry throughout the day. At least for me, it's, you know, reminiscent of a matte liquid lipstick in that sense, where it does wear off on the inside of the mouth, and it just overall I don't think looked great at the end of the night. You know, some cracking and just not really my thing. But I did want to give it a try today here with a lip gloss on top just to see how it did. So I used, I believe it was Cinderella's, so Prince Charming, the light pink one, and then I put a lip gloss on top of it, and surprisingly enough, it started off not looking great, but the more I rubbed my lips together, the more the two products kind of combined, and I ended up really liking the texture of it. It did end up drying down, but it still ended up having a bit of that lipstick feel when you rub your lips together, which I personally like. It makes it so it doesn't feel like, you know, it's coming off on the inside of my lips. I can just redistribute the color and whatnot. That being said, I personally don't think I'll ever use these lip products in the future, just because, like I said, on their own, they're really not my thing. The colors are super pretty, and like I said, I totally understand their purpose in that I completely understand the color story being told between the liquid lipstick and then the blush or highlighter that comes with it in each princess's bundle type of a thing. That makes sense. The colors work beautifully in that way. So if you are curious about testing that out, I get it, and it'll go well with whatever powder product you buy if you buy them in tandem. That being said, as I said, I personally wouldn't recommend them just because it's not the type of formula that I like. However, the blushes and highlight, gorgeous. Oh my god, every single one of those colors, once I swatched them and like really tried them out on my cheeks now, I've tried 4 of them out on my cheeks. The lasting power is beautiful, application is delightful, really nice, seamless, melted in type of a blend. I adore those cheek products and I am so happy with them. So those I would highly recommend. I also have to say I would probably recommend the eyeshadow palette. I don't know if ColourPop recently changed their pressed powder eyeshadow formula, or if I have just finally been able to make them work for me, but both yesterday and today here, I was able, well, first off, the looks I think turned out gorgeous. I thought, you know, the shadows blended really beautifully and seamlessly, as I said, but then also the lasting power worked. So, I mean, for me, it involves some extra prep using a primer and then also a cream shadow underneath them. But once I do that, great, no problems with fallout. Like I said, very blendable, pigmented, and those glitters are phenomenal. I am wearing one of them all over my lids today because I just felt like it, and I wanted to test it out to see if you needed a glitter glue with them. I would say no. I have minimal, if any, fallout on my face of that glitter. Like, I'm just very impressed. So the palette, I would say yes, especially if you already know that you like ColourPop shadows, and then, well, so basically all of the powder products. I really enjoy them, and I just, this collection as a whole, I think it is fun, it is whimsical, it's just fancy, this Masquerade, and just Disney, you know how it is. So thank you ColourPop for sending this stuff my way, and I hope you all were able to enjoy the review and find it helpful in seeing whether or not you are going to want to purchase any of this stuff. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you were excited about this collection, if you already picked anything up, and if you tried anything, how did you like this stuff, or if you have not tried any of it out, are you curious to test any of it? Which of these things do you want? Also, just let me know who your favorite Disney princess is, because that's always fun, and I just love hearing from you guys. You can also let me know if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful by giving it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. Until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!